Felt like something has been missing on your journey with YouTube. You've taken the 30-day challenge, and you may have went beyond the 30-day challenge, and now it just feels as though you're stuck. The motivation that you had before, you don't really have that motivation now, and you're wondering what's going on. And you're asking yourself, is that I want to continue this journey, but for some reason it just seems as though I'm not as motivated as I was before. I don't have the push, I don't have the drive. It's been over 30 days, and what I started the journey out on, it just doesn't seem as though it's working right now. The views are low. The subscribers have not reached the max that I thought it would have reached right now. I believe that I'm giving the best content. What is going on? Well, if that's you, don't beat yourself up. You're not the only person. It happens to the best of us. On this journey, when you start to see that your momentum is dropping, that your motivation is not there, that the push, the drive is not there, that's a moment for you to now stop and ask yourself, what was my main reason for doing this? Was I doing it for the longevity of it? Or was I doing it in hopes of just a 7-day miracle? Because we have started this journey and we believe what we heard. And what we heard was that 7 days you can get monetized, and 30 days you can get monetized. YouTube are monetizing small creators. And we jump, we ran, we run with it. But somewhere in that journey, there had to be something else that you felt was missing. Something that you felt you were called to do that you were not sharing. And the reason that you have now become into a place where it seems that you are complacent is because there's another tug with you. And the tug could be the niche that you need to do, the direction you need to go. Not saying quit YouTube, is that YouTube was the platform to do what you needed to actually do. And to get your momentum back up and your drive back up is that now you need to focus on that particular thing. As I take this YouTube journey and continue to move forward and posting constantly, I started telling you all that when you want to see change, there are things that you have to do. We have heard for years, young and old, if you want the same results, keep doing the same thing, right? In other words, if you don't want to see results, then keep doing the same thing you're doing. But if you want to see results, sometimes you have to make a change. And in making that change, the change pushes you to maybe now let me add this. Are you really taking the time to look at the trend? Are you taking the time to see what is changing for others? Are you paying attention that, or are you running in the group that is saying S to S? You know what that means. Are you still in that group and you'll see where your numbers increase and then your numbers decrease because you keep getting connected with the people who are constantly doing it wrong? And it's disheartening you, it's breaking you down, because every time it seems as though you are getting that step ahead, it seems as though you're being hit 10 steps back. And it's all because it's trying to tell you, push it different. Move this direction. Figure out what is your call, what is your niche that you need to be doing to get the attention of your audience. I see people that have actually started doing some of the information that I have been sharing. And if you have not been following me and watching to the end, I encourage you to go back and watch those videos to the end. There are several of them that have given great ideas on what to do, how to do it. And for instance, I've been given good things. The last one was under 100 subs. Watch this to get subscribers fast. I've seen people start using just that one, and I've seen their numbers increase. And I've seen my numbers increase. You have to be able to move. You have to be able to take a new direction. If you keep doing the same thing that giving you no results, it's meaning change. Change it up. You don't have to change up your delivery process if you feel as though that's the best. Change up everything else. I keep saying, make sure you got strong titles. Make sure they're grabbing the audience attention. They are attention grabbers. They're doing everything. It's one of those things that they're looking at it and they're like, oh, I want to click on that thumbnail. Make sure your thumbnails is readable, even if they make it small, that those words on it are so large that they can see it and they're going to click on it because they're like, oh, let me click and see what this is about. You're on this journey, and I believe you're on this journey to win. But being on this journey to win, it does get to a point where it feels as though you're getting burnt out because you're not seeing the results that you want to see. But you gotta understand, if it comes to a point where it feels like something is missing, it might be that you dropped something that you need to pick back up. I did a short today, or a smaller video that you need to go watch, that I got the concept of my stylist being missing. And it told me how things were misplaced and out of place just from that stylist being missed. When we're on this journey, you have to understand that it's not going to be, everybody won't finish the race at the same time. There are going to be people who will finish the race before you finish it or after you finish it. But you have to be consistent. You have to continue to come to give value. You have to come and smile and get and press the record button and say, I'm here because I believe in what I'm doing. I took my goal and my push on digital products because I knew what the value of it and what it does. I know that a low ticket item can bring just as much money as a high ticket item. I have told you in videos before the scenario. If you got a 5,000, if you got low 50,000 at $20. So let's just recurse. So in that video, what I told them is that you only need 50 to sell. That's what I said, to sell 50,000 products at $20 to make $1 million. Then you could sell that same product, but you enhanced it, 5,000 of those at $200 to make $1 million. And then make it a coaching program, a seminar, all of this other stuff you put all in with it, and make it sell 500 of that at $2,000 to make $1 million. So it's not hard to get to $1 million. It just depends on what stage you want to use to get to that million, and what are you all valuing to get to $1 million. Graduation will be coming up in May. And there's a product that I'm about to put on my website now. It gives the scrolls that you can put around their necks, the shirts that you can make for your graduates. You want your graduates to stand out. Yes. You want them to stand out because your thing is, you've been in the school for 12 years. This is the time to celebrate them even the more. How to make the fans. I'm giving you all of that information because you have to be able to give the audience what they need at the time that they need it. And this is the time to start giving. Mardi Gras is coming up. All of that is opportunity to sell different digital products, to sell different things to your audience. You have to put yourself ahead of it. People are paying $5 for a calendar, and the calendar only provides and lets you know when to sell what, at what time, when to prepare yourself to have it out. Those are things that is a digital person know how to market, know how to sell them. Everybody is not going to do digital, and I understand that. But at the same time, you have to get something that's going to make you, push you to hit the record button, push you to stay in front of YouTube. If you stay consistent in front of YouTube, I promise you, YouTube pushes you. I gave a scenario and I gave tips on doing shorts with long videos, doing more than one post in a day. I have seen my views go up. I have seen where it started and now it's showing me I'm over 3,000 something views on YouTube. When you start paying attention to the analytical parts of it, you understand your journey. YouTube did give you rewards the whole time. I have told you all that you need to study your analyticals because they'll tell you, it'll give you an idea of which video YouTube is going to push. I can look at my videos now. I have studied them so much that I can look at them, and when I see that for a day or two that all the little green check marks are on it, I say, oh, they're going to push this one. They're going to push this one. And I get excited because I know the video is going to be pushed. When you start studying yours that way, you'll understand how your videos are going to get pushed and why they're getting pushed. They're getting pushed because you're giving content. Not only are you giving good content, you are actually giving what the audience wants to see. Not only are you doing that, you got the right tags. And when you're doing your thumbnails, they're large enough that people are giving you the click-through rate you want. You are having titles that's grabbing their attention, that they want to understand it. Our focus is, and mine is one of the things that I'm trying to get better on, is just keeping them longer on the video as well. As I mentioned in one of the videos I shared, my last one I shared this week too, was if you can keep them to keep returning. If they keep returning, it helps. If everybody that's subscribed to you constantly come back to your page to give you that love and support, YouTube pushes. And then when they go live and you go back to their post and you commenting on their post or you watching theirs to the end, it pushes them. I think what is happening is that we take this for granted and we don't always go back and give the support. And sometimes you don't give it because you're like, well, they didn't give me the support. But if everybody would just take the time, especially small creators right now, new and small, would actually just go back and do the watch time, you'll push both sides. Because YouTube looks that you are being active. Not only that you are being active, they also watch that the person is being active too. So they're pushing on. It's like this. Let's take them on up. Because you are being active, they are being active, and you're giving what is needed. So if you have felt as though I don't feel a drive now, was it for the money? Because if it was just for the money, that's why you lost it too. It has to be something inside of you that is greater, that wants to make you keep pushing. Did you get excited by the first subscriber? Did you get excited by the second one? Did you get excited by the 10th, the 30th, the 40th, the 50th? I got excited for everyone that clicked on my page. I was excited. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. That's how I was doing. Woo, woo. I was excited because I felt as though, and still feel as though, okay, I'm doing what I need to do. I'm doing what I need to do. I'm doing what I need to do. It's working. It's working. That's all I kept saying. It's working. It's working. Not only did I notice it working here, I started noticing little other clips that I do on TikTok started working. Facebook started working. Instagram started working. Because I started being consistent all over all platforms. And because I started being consistent, YouTube started pushing me because I was showing up for the audience. I was showing up for the people who are connected to me. And when you do this, you will get everything that you need. The longer you stay motivated and you stay striving and pushing and showing up, it starts growing. It grows. So, again, I'm going to give you the same things I gave you before. You need to re-engage with your audience. You need to go in, take a break, go get a massage, do what you need to do, come back, and when you come back, come focus, but come with a direct focus that I might not have gotten monetized in 30 days, but the next 30 days is possible. See, that's what we take for granted. You got 60 days, you got 90 days, you got 120 days. Take it like that. Don't look at anything long. Just take it like that. Just look at it. Every 30 days is your 30 day. So within that 30 days, you could get monetized. Do it that way. Therefore, you will be in a position that you're going to win. You'll be in a position that you are open to new possibilities. And when you are open to new possibilities, everything else will work for you. Everything else will work with you. So if you haven't already, click like and subscribe. And I have more information to come back with you, to give to you as it comes to me, as I research. But I wanted to just touch bases because I believe some of us have felt stuck, felt it wasn't going to work. But the more you keep coming, it's working, it's working. I'm here to tell you, it's working. Keep hitting the record button. And if you was motivated, I'm here to motivate you. Get up and get back to work. Until the next time, you be blessed. Leave me a comment and tell me if you're back on board. All right? Have a good one.